How I used AI to immortalize my dad's music taste. My dad was an avid musician who played gigs even into his late 60s. And during that time, he amassed a massive collection of vinyl. As a lifelong musician, these were very meaningful to him and also inspired a lot of his work. They tell both his story and the story of his country in his youth. We listened to a lot of these growing up, and that era has a strong sense of nostalgia for me. After my dad passed, I didn't want his music to be lost too. I wanted to create a virtual space where at any time I could listen to his music and hop into a state where I could reminisce about the good old times and imagine he's there with me while listening to his favorite songs. So I started out by taking pictures of all of his different vinyl, and I asked AI what services and processes it can recommend to digitize these albums just from the images alone. It recommended pairing the Google Vision API with a site called Discogs, which is a website for vinyl collectors. And using these two services together could feed the image to AI Vision and identify which album in the Discogs database it corresponded to. That allowed me to create a digital database of all of the albums that he had ever owned. Working with an AI coding assistant, I then created a script that allowed me to put all of this together and digitize his collection on Discogs, and then take that collection and create a Spotify playlist out of all of his songs. That playlist and also my code, wherever you're watching this, in the comments or in the link in the bio. And this is just one example of how AI is just changing everything. It's not only helping me preserve my dad's memory, but it's also solving real world problems. I don't have a software engineering background, and yet I was able to leverage AI to complete this project. It's very near and dear to my heart in record time and at almost no cost. Even a year ago, I wouldn't have been able to do this on my own, and certainly neither me nor my dad ever had the time to manually do this and digitize his entire collection, whereas now I was able to do it in the span of a weekend with the help of AI. I'm now just thinking about how nice of a birthday present this would have been for him if he was still around. So if your parents are still with you, don't miss this chance to ask them about their favorite music and have them share the stories, the personal stories of all of their record collections and the meaningful memories that they associate with each one. Let me know if you want to do something similar for your parents, and if there's enough interest in something like this, I'm more than happy to turn it into a public-facing app that will allow you to do the same. But for now, my code is free, and the playlist is also public, so you can virtually meet a piece of my dad if you're so inclined. And finally, if you are a record collector yourself, I have literally hundreds of records now on Discogs, and I can share my storefront with you all. And if you find anything interesting on there, please let me know. I'm looking for a good home for my dad's physical record. And if you're a fan of music from the 60s through the 80s, I think you're in for a real treat. Let me know if you found this approach interesting, or if you also have a personal project that AI has enabled you to create. I would love to hear about this as well.